What up? What up? Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? We back on Monday, January 1st to 10th. John Shaft, what up, bro? Top of the top. Where you been at, bro? I know you told me you had to power up. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We here this morning, you know what I'm saying? If you're listening to this show, that means you made it. You making it. You know what I'm saying? You making it through. But once again, we got some things we got to go into today. And things are getting very ugly out here. I told y'all, man, I'll be searching every day for that good. I'll be searching for positive information, man. I'll be searching. I'll be digging. But it's hard to find something that inspires people, man. What up, Helping the Vision? What up, bro? Salute, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Calling from, tapping in from down bottom. You know what I'm saying? From the boot. J.E., what up? I see y'all ready. Princess India. And that's why I'm about to start this right now. We got some things we got to go into, man. Sign of the times, man. Last days. It's the For No Fame Live, episode 78. AKA the For No Fame Prime Time, episode 78. And 19 people have died in a New York City fire. And 9 of them were children. I'm also going to be talking about the reports on a Brooklyn drill rapper named BIZZY Banks who was arrested. And he you know what I'm saying, he got his door kicked in by the New Jersey SWAT team. And it looks to me like it's in a, you know, they got a movement going against all drill rappers now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like to me. We're going to be talking about that. Also, a cashier at Burger King, for those who don't know, in Manhattan, she got smoked. She got smoked by a thug that tried to jack the Burger King. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to be talking about a Houston rapper named Bando who passed away from C19. So for those who don't think what's going on is real, the only question I got is, why are people passing away? You know what I'm saying? That's the only question I got. And I'm also going to be talking about a few other topics. I'm also going to be talking about Waka Flocka. And Waka Flocka, he got an issue with dudes that like to beat up on women. He got an issue with them, and he voiced his opinion over the weekend. And basically, he said it's lit. You know what I'm saying? He said he not feeling women, you know, dudes that like to beat up on girls. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us feel that way. We're going to talk about some things today. What up, Pete? Grown Man Talk. What up, bro? We up early this morning. Y'all know what time it is. What's good? So I'm not going to waste no time because we got some things we got to cover. I'm just going to let it rip. I see my bros in the building and my sis. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into these topics right now real quick. Starting with the Bronx fire. You know what I'm saying? New York City, the Bronx. We know it's getting dark out here in the world, period. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about this. And we already spoke about last week how the 13 people got flamed in a Philadelphia building, you know, in Philly. Now we see in New York, we got 19 people that are, you know, resting in peace right now because of a fire. So we're going to talk about this. And the story reports at least 19 people are dead, including 9 children, after a massive fire in New York City on Sunday in the Tremont section of the Bronx. More than 60 people were injured. 13 have life-threatening injuries. The fire began due to malfunctioning of a space heater in the bedroom. It remains under investigation how the smoke traveled so far so quickly, and the residents of this building consisted of a large Muslim population. They spoke with a mother who lost her entire family in this building. And this happened from a space heater. A space heater which caught on fire allegedly on the 3rd floor, flamed the whole building. And people on the 16th floor had reports of the smoke was so thick when they opened their door, they couldn't even breathe. They couldn't even go out to the hallway, and they called their relatives and told their relatives they might not make it. But like I said, we see this as well as a trending thing that's happening in the country where buildings, houses are flaming. In this particular building, 19 people are dead and 9 of them are children. And we got to also understand something. Like, they also said that the smoke detectors worked, everything. But one thing they did say that caught my attention was they said the particular house with the heater caught on fire, they said the door was left open. And they said the door was left open, and that's what also helped the fire and smoke spread throughout the whole building, because this happened Sunday morning, and one family was talking about how they was actually cooking breakfast that morning, and that's how they first smelled the smoke. But by the time they tried to go in the hallway, it was so congested with thick smoke, they thought they was going to pass away. And they said a lot of people call smoke inhalation. So we got to break this down. 19 people are dead. 9 of them were children, but guess what? 60 were injured, and that was dealing with smoke inhalation. And 13 of them have life-threatening injuries. Not 13 out of that 19. Remember, 19 are dead. 9 of them were children. But then you got other people that's got messed up. 60 injured and 13 got life-threatening injuries, which means that 13 might not make it, or everybody out of that 13 might not make it. And most likely they have smoke inhalation. They probably got 3rd-degree burns, things of that nature. But this said this was a 5-alarm blaze, for those that know about, the fire department and the levels of fire. This was a 5-alarm blaze. You dig? Salute Mike Flame. I appreciate the donation, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this situation right here is a trending topic in America because we are constantly seeing things being burnt. Now, the fire department, they said it remains under investigation on how the smoke travels so far, so quickly. Because we understand that we know fires happen in buildings all the time. But a lot of times it might go from apartment to apartment. And they also said in this report that the fire department got there pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say they got there late. They said they got there within a responsible time. I think it was something like within 3 minutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And mostly we know it might go from door to door quick, that particular floor. But this particular fire, they said it ran through the building so fast and so quickly. The fire department is saying they don't know how this happened, and they're saying it's under investigation. And I also saw reports of the new mayor that was elected. They say he also pulled up on the scene to see what happened. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they said this building consisted of mostly Muslim families, and most of them were of Muslims of another country descent. It was a lot of immigrants in this building as well. That's what was in this building mostly, they say. But they want to know they're investigating how did this fire and smoke travel throughout the building so fast, and people did not even have a chance to get out, even though they smoke detectors went off. This is going on a lot in America. Like I told y'all about, it was a fire in my neighborhood week before last. You know what I'm saying? And a family of 8, they homeless right now. You know what I'm saying? They actually put them in an apartment. They put them all in a 1-bedroom. I think they had a 3-bedroom. They joint flamed. You know what I'm saying? I went outside, they seen their whole crib flaming. And now, you know what I'm saying, that family lived next door to me in a 1-bedroom. And it's 8 people. So that's what I'm saying. This stuff is trending right now. It's trending very, very fast, and I don't know what's going on with all these fires, but I do know about the infrastructure bill on how it was reports on a lot of these buildings are old and they need to get remodeled because they said this building was from 1972. What's up, Rhonda? I see you, sis. You know what I'm saying? They say this building was from 1972, which means it was 50 years old, and I'm pretty sure it needed to be updated. Only thing I'm gonna say about this topic, I gotta remember when the other president was in, he told y'all about how your boy that's in there now, he want to come in and he want to build new buildings. He want to remix old buildings. He want to put a lot of money in the buildings. See, a lot of people forgot about that conversation, right? But this particular building, it got flamed. 19 people are dead, including 9 children. 60 got injured, and 13 have life-threatening injuries. And they are saying this is one of the worst fires in New York City history in a long time, far as from a building. You understand? So all I'm gonna tell y'all is, when you sleep at night, make sure everything cut off. Don't be using no janky heaters or whatever. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Especially don't be having those heaters hooked up to no extension cord. Do not be using dollar stores extension cords. Do not use those. Because if your house or your crib have faulty wiring behind the wall, old wiring, see, like this building probably had old electric wiring from the 70s, which was 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's time for all these buildings to be rewired, a lot of them. And a lot of these landlords, they don't want to put the work in and they don't want to pay for it because they would literally have to, some of these buildings got to be shut down to be rewired all over again. And they don't want to stop that money from coming in some of these cases. I spoke about this months ago. My people in New York City, my people all over, you've been seeing time after time, buildings burning down, 80-something people got to move. A lot of people got to get moved out, and they in the street. I don't spoke on stories from Brooklyn, Bronx, Harlem, Manhattan, all over. You know what I'm saying? And it's also been happening out of town. I've been seeing houses flamed out. You know what I'm saying? We just seeing, for those who keep forgetting, we forgetting about the fire that was 2.5 square miles that just flushed out Colorado. When I reported the story, it was only 580 homes flamed. But up to date, they say it was 1,100 houses flamed in Colorado. And they said these particular cities already had a large amount of homeless people on those streets. And their whole city was under fire, flaming fire. And they said it was under fire with notorious winds. So it was a whirlwind of fire, and we might have had Sodom and Gomorrah happen right here, right now, and we ain't even pay no attention to what happened. Because I'm pretty sure in that 2.5 square mile of balls of fire, I know a lot of people got scorched and torched. And I'm pretty sure when that fire happened, a lot of people was in their crib sleep. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. That's why I always been the type, I get up early. I don't sleep late. Because a lot of people, guess what? That was sleeping up until 10, 12 and all that, some of them probably got burnt in their sleep. And they ain't have a time, and they ain't have a chance to get up out their crib or a chance to get out their house. You got to be on point now. I'm telling you. Because these fires are happening under many different circumstances, But a lot of it does have to deal with a lot of old faltering wiring. You know what I'm saying? A lot of old electronics going on in these households. You know what I'm saying? A long list of bad things. We know bad plumbing. You know what I'm saying? There's mold in a lot of these old places. Asbestos. A lot of people are getting sick from their own home due to old buildings, due to toxins that's behind the wall that you don't even see, that's coming through the vents. And they know a lot of this stuff has to be treated and it has to really be gutted out, restructured. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if any of y'all been in any new modern day cribs. They got the cribs now where you could take your phone and plug it into the wall without having a charger on it. They got the same hookup like your computer. They just got it in the wall now, but you don't need a power plug. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all that know, now they got couches. You know what I'm saying? You got the couch where you can plug your phone and straight to the couch without using a power cord. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Technology has changed, and a lot of these old cribs, they got old wiring, and people still plugging up space heaters due to these freezing temperatures. And y'all know I told y'all this is going to be one of the coldest winter, and it's going to be one of the darkest winters. And what I mean by dark, I'm talking about death, aka the Grim Reaper. I told y'all this. You're going to see all type of weirdo things happening that you never seen before. You understand? That you got to understand what time it is, and you got to be safe. Shut your power down at night. And guess what? Make sure your smoke detectors work and sleep with one eye open. Don't be too much in the deep sleep, because you do not want to get flamed and on fire while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I be doing. I stay on point. So 19 people have died in this fire. 9 of them are children, 60 are injured, and 13 have life-threatening injuries. And we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna pray and wish the best for these people that they're okay, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be homeless from this situation, because they're probably going to condemn the building, because it started from the 3rd floor, but they said it went all the way up as far as the 16th floor. So y'all already know it's a lot of people that probably got affected by this. You know what I'm saying? So with that note, we're going to go to the next topic. You know what I'm saying? And the next topic is, according to reports, a Brooklyn drill rapper by the name of BIZZY Banks was arrested for several drugs and weapons after a New Jersey SWAT team raided his Hackensack home. He is charged with possession of a weapon, weed, drug paraphernalia, and money laundering. He is being held without bond. See? Told y'all, man, they're not playing. But we got to remember, last week, it was a 17-count, it was a 17-man indictment on 118 counts. And we got to understand, for all my bros that know about how crime work, when them indictments come out, them dudes get to talking, they get to telling everything they know. And that was funny how them, 17 youngsters got indicted last week, and now this week, this Brooklyn drill rapper, BIZZY Banks, he get his door kicked in by the New Jersey SWAT team, and now he got caught with weapons, drug paraphernalia, and weed. Or also, he's being charged with money laundering. You know what I'm saying? So they might be trying to say his whole rap career was a money laundering career, meaning people was taking money from the streets and invested it into him. So all I'm saying is this. It seemed to me like they coming for all these drill rappers and all their affiliations, because we know the drill rappers do rap about their gang in a song, and now their gangs are getting indicted. But when the gang get indicted, they're gonna tell everything. And I told you, this is what's going on right now. This is the wave. They letting people do all the crime, you dig? And then they backtracking, I told you, due to the technology and the people that's going to tell, you're not getting away with nothing no more. Because I'm pretty sure, this rapper, BIZZY Banks, he probably thought he was chilling in his Jersey crib. He thought he was out the city. He probably thought he was very good in the crib, smoking the best of gas. And he got his door kicked in by the SWAT. Because guess what? They just indicted 17 dudes from Brooklyn, and they had 118 charges, and 4 of them charges was murder. So when them dudes in them situations, somebody gonna get to telling. That's how this thing works. So now we see that law enforcement is coming to collect on all these drill rappers and a lot of these young gangsters. And I'm also gonna be talking about other crimes to prove to y'all that this past week they have been releasing all of the footage of all the crimes that just been happening within the past month. Like all the crimes that was happening in December, they are just now putting out all of the footage, because they have recently found out who all these people are due to 5G technology. They did their backtrack, they did their homework. Now they are releasing footage from various crimes that people thought they got away with. And for everybody that gets caught, they're going to tell to work a deal, because they don't want to get locked up. Because when you get locked up now, you might not make it home. And I'm talking about you might not make it home on a 3-year bid or 18-month bid. You might not make it home now, because they said it's very nasty behind that wall. People are getting that C19 left and right. They said it's very nasty. They said the inmates are running wild. You know what I'm saying? And people are dying from heart attacks, all type of things. So when you do a bid now, it's not an average bid. It's not you just going to do your time and come home no more. Just by you getting locked up, it's a fight to make it home just through health situations. But the point is, this drill rapper who lived in New Jersey, he got his door kicked in by SWAT. And you got to realize he got weapon charges, right? And possession of weed, you know what I'm saying? And paraphernalia. But the paraphernalia could have just been weed bags, a little scale, a little residue on the scale. You know what I'm saying? But he's also being charged with money laundering. And if anybody know, like I know how the game go. Like when you from Brooklyn, when you from parts of New York, when dudes get a little money, they move to Jersey, like in their mind, they getting low. They think they getting low away from New York City. But I'm pretty sure this dude was from Brooklyn, I'm pretty sure he brought Brooklyn dudes to his home and let people see how he lived. And when they got that smackdown on him, they told the police how to get him and where he at, what he do, what he got going on. You see? That's why when you make it out the hood, you don't tell everybody your business. You just pop out in the hood. But this dude, Bizzy Banks, he was arrested, and the Hackensack, New Jersey SWAT team kicked in that boy's door, and now he jacked up. And I'm telling you again, this happened after last week. 17 Brooklyn members were indicted. So we already know out of that 17, somebody got the run in their mouth. The same thing I told you about the Young Dolph situation. People didn't know before that so-called suspect killer, before y'all saw the story when he was wanted, but y'all didn't know before that 341 people already got indicted. So within them 300 people that got indicted, somebody kicked that boy's name and put his name in that mix. And that's why he's wanted. But we also know it was 2 alleged shooters at the Dolph situation. What happened to the other alleged shooter? And why we not hearing about nobody else on the run? So we don't even know if old boy did it or not. So my whole point is this. I told y'all, man, they putting these people on the new slave ships called indictments, stuff you all in that cell at one time, stuff you on that ship called a jail at one time, and then you're going to get the telling on everybody else. And that's how this whole thing is going down. But by the time you look up, it's going to be thousands up out of here. You heard? That's how this is going to go down, in my opinion, allegedly. But this dude, he's locked up now. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of Bizzy Banks. I keep telling you, everybody's a rapper now, you know what I'm saying? But he thought he was going to be a rapper, but now he's been indicted and he's been jacked up. And, you know what I'm saying? He behind that G-Wall in New Jersey. That's what happened to him. Salute to the chat. What up, G-Mac? Wax Dog. You heard? What's good? We got to rock and roll this morning. So it's some things going on, man. They snatching people up left and right. A lot of you dudes is not going to be around for the spring. You're not going to smell that spring weather. You're not going to be seeing no beaches this summer, none of that. They're not trying to allow that. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes is out here telling and they working. It's a lot of dudes working too. Yo, who's seen Power? Who's seen the last episode of Power? I'm going to touch on Power because I caught Power very well yesterday. And my whole point of Power, they showed you on Power how the OG that was locked up with all this time, he told on the young boy Tyreek, and he came home. And now he home, he back on the streets, and he trying to get back in the game. And they said he was a dude that was not supposed to be home. Just like we see it now, it's a lot of so-called OGs coming home, and they're not even supposed to be home. But they put it on Power because I told you they put everything on the big screen. So when you see it, you ain't going to understand what's going on. You're going to think it's just entertainment, but the whole time they telling you what's going on and what the agenda of the day is. You seen it, Rondell. That's what I'm talking about. You seen it. The OG. You know, he was not supposed to be home, you know what I'm saying? But he worked that deal behind the scenes. Got that young boy Tariq snatched up. You know what I'm saying? And now he home chilling in the bed with Versace on, Gucci. He got a chain on, a big chain. You know what I'm saying? He got the big Jesus Cuban on, and he home. Like he that dude. You know what I'm saying? Man, we see this already happen already. Man, y'all better pay attention. Because I heard there's a lot of dudes that's home that's not supposed to be home. So while you got the so-called OGs coming home, you got young drill rappers going to jail like Tariq on Power. The young boys getting indicted. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I told you, you don't gotta watch TV. You don't gotta watch no TV show to see what's going on. You gotta pay attention to real life. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to real life. Then when you watch the show gonna tell you what's going on in real life. Just like a lot of y'all didn't peep when I dropped the video, The Hollywood Snitch Agenda. That's one of the most important videos I dropped. When every movie you watched that was worshiping, they showed you how the whole snitch game worked. From Nino Brown to In Too Deep with Jay Reed. You feel me? They showed you in every single movie how it worked. American Gangster, Brooklyn's Finest, that was the good one. When they showed you how they put informers behind that G wall and then make it look like they real deal. They go behind that wall, they put in work, they come home, they put in work, but the whole time they're undercovers working for the boys. They showed you in Brooklyn Finest, and then on top of that, they called it Brooklyn Finest and shot the movie in Brooklyn to show you that some of these dudes that's from Brooklyn, they working. They put it in a movie 10 years ago. Some of these dudes in your hood in the Bronx, Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Some of them dudes in Louisiana, ATL, California, the dude you think the most top gangster that'll put in work, a lot of them dudes are working. They showed you this in the movie, man. But y'all ain't pay attention. I dropped the video. You see the videos I want people to see, they don't see them. That's the sad part. Then you get caught up in the same trick again and again and again. But some of these videos I'm putting out here can save you, man, from wasting a lot of time and ending up messed up. You know what I'm saying? The Judas snake factor, because it's always the Judas that has to portray the individual to get them caught in the trap. Whenever you get caught up in some BS, it's always going to be the closest person to you. That's how it works. It's always the closest person to you that you swear up and down would never do something low and dirty to you is always the one that does it. The one you let your guards down around is the one that's always going to line you up. But some people still don't get it because they don't pay attention, man. And you think everybody a man. See, let me show y'all something. Now, you see when I start talking that talk, look what happened. Bang. See, I'm going to show you how this works. When I start talking that talk, this is what happened. So I proved to y'all what's going on. As soon as I start spitting that G facts, look what happened. Bang. See? That's the world we in right now. That's the world we in right now. See? But we're going to keep it pushing. What up, AP Wiz? I see y'all. We cooking right now. Like I said, this is what goes on. That's why I don't like none of this for real. You know what I mean? Because I know what time it is. I know too much, so I gotta dumb it down. You heard? When I dumb it down, I gotta talk a bunch of nonsense, and I gotta make clown videos, and I gotta clown on people. You know what I'm saying? To dumb it down. You feel me? When I talk that real, don't nobody want to hear the real. They don't want to see the real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let that be. So we're gonna keep it going on with this situation. But this rapper, BIZZY Banks, they just stopped his bank and they kicked in his door in his New Jersey home, and he been caught with. He got gun charges, weapon charges, paraphernalia, and money laundering. And this so-called happened after 17 Brooklyn individuals got indicted last week. And they got them on 118 charges. So that's the suspect. That's the suspect situation with that. Moving right along in the same field, right? Because we already on these topics, so we got, we got to talk about it. Check it out, right? And this is a crime that happened on December 18th, but they just released the footage yesterday. Y'all probably saw the footage. Y'all probably seen the situation. A Brooklyn rape suspect. He did the rape on December 18th, just after 2 a.m. And he allegedly raped a 23-year-old woman. The woman began talking to the man at 2 a.m. outside a building at 1024 Montgomery Street in Crown Heights. The man invited the victim inside the building, and he pulled a knife and forced her into the elevator maintenance room and forcibly had his way with this woman, and then he fled. And police released the footage yesterday. And when I saw old boy, I'm gonna be real, he looked like Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not Shannon Sharp. I'm not saying it's Shannon Sharp, but he looked just like Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna be real. Height, tall, dark skin. But it's just showing you. Now, I'm gonna go into this topic just a little bit. I gotta keep it real and fair. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know this dude is a weirdo, and he did do what he said he did, because he ran out the building, they got it on camera. But look, what was this 23-year-old woman talking to this man at 2 a.m. in front of the building? She was talking to him at 2 a.m. in the morning. And then she went in the building with him. Now, remember I told y'all, you can't be stupid out here. And I told some of these chicks, if you think you're going to be out here selling that box, that ain't going to work. Because allegedly, in my opinion, she might have been trying to sell that box at 2 a.m. in the morning because she went in the building with a weirdo. But she didn't know that man had no intentions on paying for nothing. And allegedly, this is my opinion, disclaimer. You feel me? Because I'm pretty sure ain't no woman in her right mind that want to live to see the next day is going to go in a building with a man at 2 a.m. in the morning. Especially if you don't know him, because we know she don't know him because she would have said his name. So she went in the building with this man at 2 a.m. and this man tricked her into thinking he was tricking, and he put the blade on her and he violated her and ran out the building. See, I'm trying to tell you, it's nobody to protect the women and the kids, but at the same time, you women can't be putting yourself in certain situations to get violated. You got to be smarter than that. I'm just talking to the ones that is out there trying to get their little coins on the side. You got to keep it real. Y'all know how I do. But I'm telling you, this dude did this crime on December 18th, but they recently released the footage yesterday, and they got a clear picture of this dude. Clear view. And I'm showing you this the pattern that they do. You think you're gonna get away, but then they're gonna do their homework and they're gonna have your whole body scan. Y'all also seen recently the 10-year situation, right? The 10-year challenge. Y'all see the 10-year challenge that's going on Facebook as we speak right now. You heard? You got to know what that's about, that 10-year challenge. You got to know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this. This dude, he violated a woman, a 23-year-old woman with a knife and took her proudly possessions from her and fled out the building like a savage. This how desperate dudes are just to get a little something. You heard? So we got to understand we are dealing with sick individuals. Very, very sick. That's what time we in right now. Know what I'm saying? Next up in the same situation. This same situation to prove to you that they're going to track you down, they're going to hunt you down. And some people heard about this situation. Police are searching for suspected gang members responsible for the New Year's murder. You understand? The gang assaulted a 38-year-old man who fell on the train tracks at the Fordham Road train station. You dig? Now check this out. I'm gonna go into this. They assaulted a 38-year-old man who fell on the train tracks at the Fordham Road station. A good Samaritan tried to save the man that fell on the tracks, and he got smacked by a train, and he is now resting in peace. And he was 36 years old. You hear me? But the man that actually fell on the tracks, he didn't die. So we got to go into this right here real quick. Now, they saying this might have been the first murder of the year in New York City. But my point is, and I also read the story where they said this 38-year-old man, he was approached by some young boys. The 38-year-old man pulled a knife out. The young boys banged on him. They knocked him on the tracks. And when he fell on the train track, somebody, a good Samaritan, he tried to get on the tracks and save this man, and he wound up getting smacked by the train. And the young boys knocked on the tracks, he's still alive. So we got a situation of knowing when to mind your business. Like I said, people from the town already know this. You mind your business. You're not the police. You don't get paid nothing to save nobody's life. But this so-called good Samaritan, he now is up out of here. He rested in peace because he tried to save a man that couldn't save himself, and he got smacked by the train. And the man he tried to save, he living right now. But my point of this whole situation, they got all of these young boys on camera, crystal clear view, and they looking for all of them now. Because they seen when they violated this dude and pushed him on the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know from the town, they know about Fordham Road. Y'all know Fordham Road. It's always some smoke at Fordham Road. We already know this. You feel me? I'm from Brooklyn, and I know that because I've been to Fordham Road a couple of times. You heard? Y'all already know what time it is. Those said that's where they got their gear and things of that nature. You know, a little jewelry and all that. Those said, my point is this. This dude tried to pull out a knife on the young boys, and the young boys gave him that work, knocked them on the tracks, almost got him smacked by the train. Somebody tried to be a hero, tried to jump down there and save him, and he got smacked by the train. And I'm pretty sure the dude that fell on the tracks, he knew that old school knowledge of when that train coming, you roll up under that platform, you did, because he survived. And the other dude that got smacked, he not here no more. You see, it's tactics out here that people don't even know. You heard? When you on them train tracks, you better roll up under that platform for my people that know. Or if you on the train, if you on the track, you're supposed to lay flat down and let the train run over you. You know what I'm saying? And I had people that work for transit and all that, so I know all the tips and secrets, but I know that just alone as a regular dude, when you fall on them train tracks in New York, you got to roll up under there. You got to roll up under the platform. You dig? The best you can. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to lay flat down, you know what I'm saying, on your back and let the train ride over you. You got to lay in the middle of the track. Either way, the dude that fell on the track survived, and the dude that tried to be a hero, he gone. That's why they made a movie a long time ago called A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich. You feel me? And my peoples from the town, we know what heroes is. We know they sandwiches, boar's head turkey, you know, stuff like that. Because a hero in New York, 9 times out of 10, you try to be a hero in New York, you're going to get sent to the moon. You dig? That's how that works in New York. You got to mind your business. Because you're not the NYPD and you ain't got no power like that, then you're going to stop crime. I'm just keeping it real. So that's all I'm saying, right? They got these young boys on crystal clear camera view, and they looking for them right now. And this crime happened 9 days ago. But now they all being looked for due to facial recognition, you dig, and body scanning. They looking for all of them. They know who did it all. And one man is resting in peace. And it just so happened to be the Good Samaritan. You dig? So that was just my examples of showing you what time it is and what's going on right now. That's right. You already know. That's that missile right there. That's the missile. The Sausalito. That's right. Y'all be knowing. You know what I'm saying? The pepper turkey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. But I had to go into that because I'm showing you a pattern of what's happening, man. They wilding out savage in the last days, and I told you, man, they purging out here, man. It's a movie outside. That's all you got to know, man. Which lead me to this next story of the cashier at Burger King, and she got smoked. But God forbid, you know, God bless her. The angels was around because she's still living. You know what I'm saying? But a cashier at Burger King in Upper Manhattan was fatally shot by a robber early Sunday morning. Sunday morning fire, Sunday morning shooting. You know what I'm saying? A man entered and displayed a weapon demanding cash. Then he shot Crystal Nieves in her torso. And then he fled with an unknown amount of money. And this happened in East Harlem. They also said some of her co-workers got hurt as well. I don't know if they got pistol whipped or what happened. I don't know. But we know this woman did not deserve to lose her life for working in a Burger King. And it just shows you how desperate people is when they going to run in a Burger King and shoot a young girl like she the Burger King owner or something. But this individual shot her just to get some money, you know, a couple dollars, and then he fled out the Burger King. And I'm pretty sure they got this dude on camera too. But my point is, look what's happening. Look how many women are getting violated out here. Dudes don't want no easy. They don't want no hard struggle. They want an easy target. But not only are they putting hands on women, not only are they taking, you know, they pulling knives on women. They actually going out here shooting women. You dig? Because this dude, he shot her in the torso. For those that don't know, that's the upper body section. You dig? So basically, he tried to leave her slumped. All for some Burger King money in that register. He didn't jack nobody up and take them to the safe in the back. He did this at the register. So I'm showing you the behavior of these so-called criminals. Like I told y'all, it's over for these criminals because you can't live by the gun trying to rob Burger King and establishments every day. We've been seeing left and right. Bodegas been getting robbed, you know what I'm saying, and getting shot too. It's like I said before, they want your money or your life, but now some of these situations, they want both. They want your money and they want to give you a bullet to hold that. And it's foul right now. This is what's going on. You dig? And this was a young woman that got shot over Burger King. And hopefully Burger King, they should set her out with a nice bag because she basically took a shot for Burger King. You heard? They should set her out and she shouldn't have to work no more. And she was young too. She probably was a mother. And we know, y'all, it was a time where crime has always been in effect, but we know crimes like this have not been going on like that. When it was certain people out on them blocks holding it down, this type of stuff was not permitted to happen. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know where I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying? But everything is not being reported. But I wanted to show y'all a pattern of the same criminal behavior that's coming to an end. And I'm showing you the desperation that people are doing just to get some money, just to try to pay their little bills. But you can't sustain your bills. What, you gonna do a robbery every month to try to pay your rent? You're gonna do a robbery every month it's not gonna work. That's why the jail's overcrowded right now. And when you go do that bid now, you might not come back. You might not even make it through your whole trial. I'm gonna be real. You might not even make it through the whole trial where it's going down now. Because I just reported last week, which I already seen, 15 people have died on Rikers Island in the past year. And they was just going back and forth to court. So that means that what? A lot of them, they didn't even make it to finish they, you know what I'm saying, to finish they didn't even get to see they bid upstate. And a lot of them already gone. You know what I'm saying? But they went to jail for whatever different reasons, some petty crimes, whatever the situation. 15 people did not even make it. So you might as well say, when you get locked up, you might be already facing a death sentence and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along. Kyle Rittenhouse. Y'all know the boy that let that gun go and shot 3 people. You know the boy that hit in the back of the head with that skateboard, and when he hit the ground, he flashed that gun on him and tried to take his hammer. And he got up and shot all 3 of them individuals. Y'all know that dude, Kyle Rittenhouse, right? But now it's talks that he's going to be getting $1 million book deal. He's going to be getting a bag because some people look at him as a hero. And he's going to be getting $1 million, a 7-figure deal to tell his life story. Now you got to see y'all not understanding what's going on, man. You got young dudes dying and going to jail trying to be rappers and trying to be gang. This is a young boy that was out there trying to hold down the so-called protesters. He shot 3 people, and now he's getting $1 million book deal, and he don't spit no rap bars or nothing. He about to get $1 million off a book. You see what's going on? I don't think some of y'all understand what I'm talking about. This dude, Kyle, is about to get a 7-figure deal to tell his story. And he probably ain't even have no story before this happened. But now, when he dropped this book, it's gonna be like he about to drop that track. He about to drop an album. You feel me? He about to get $1 million. And he smoked. He can really write a book and rap about how he smoked 3 people. Y'all don't understand what's going on, man. Y'all don't. Yo said it's crazy. And a lot of people, they thought this was a racial case. A lot of people's hating on Kyle because they try to make it like he was racial. He was racist. When I see it looked like he shot his own people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people was mad over this whole situation. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because they hit that man in the back of the head with a skateboard. They crowned him. They crowned that boy with a skateboard and rocked him. You feel me? And when he hit the floor, they try to run down on him. I see somebody throw a 38 in his face. But when he got up, he wasn't playing. When he got up, he started letting that thing fly. He let that chopper loose. Chopper down, you heard? And he flamed all three of them. But not only did he flame all three of them, he beat the case. And on top of beating the case, he about to get a book deal. And you got dudes on the other hand trying to run around beat gangsters. They trying to shoot people, rap about it, and then they the ones going to jail getting all the time. This dude shot 3 people. He could rap about it. Kyle Rittenhouse could drop an album right now and get $1 million. Only difference is he ain't dropping an album. He about to drop a book and get $1 million plus. Showing you how this thing works, man. It's a very strange world we living in. You know what I'm saying? It's very strange out here. It's a fact. Very, very weird. Moving right along to the next topic, man. I don't know if a lot of y'all know about him, but I'm pretty sure my brothers and sisters in the South know about this individual. And he's from Houston, and the Houston rapper Bando has passed away from C19. And he was supposed to be working with quality control with an artist named Lakia, who recently signed with QC. For those who don't know about quality control, that's the record label of the Migos, you know what I'm saying, Lil Baby, City Girls, and a few others. And this dude, Bando, he rapped and he made tracks. He was from H-Town, Houston, Texas, to be exact. And he has passed away from C19. And we have been hearing about a few people, like last week, you know, the particular brothers who started that website, College Kid. One of them passed away from C19. So like I said earlier, for some people that still think stuff ain't real, take away the name and you will see it's people dying from getting sick. We're not going to play no name games. We're just going to say it's something in the air that's getting people sick. And some people are kicking the bucket. We're going to leave it like that. For those who live in an imaginary world and don't believe nothing, or they don't know what's real and they don't know what's fake, they think what's fake is real and they think what's real is fake. You see, that's the world we living in. You understand? I'm going to say it again. The stuff that's fake, people think is real. And the stuff that's real, people think is fake. That's why I don't waste no time trying to convince nobody and from what's right from wrong, what's real or fake. I'm not trying to convince nobody. When you get led astray, you get led astray on your own. Because that's what's happening, all right? You got a free choice. You got a free will. When you keep thinking everything is a joke, then you'll see how you always going to end up in a jammed up situation. And sometime you might lose your life because you don't understand how to make the right choices. You understand? It's a multiple choice question with 4 answers in your face, but you don't know which answer to pick. You think it's none of the above because you're slow. And I'm going to leave it at that. But this Houston rapper Bando, he has passed away from C19. He was supposed to be breaking bread with quality control. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be getting to the bag, getting his money up, getting right. Just had a new artist that signed named Lakia, and now he resting in peace. Know what I'm saying? So it's just showing you. And he also said what? The numbers been going up. I read a report. They said on Friday, 90,000 people in the state of New York have been diagnosed. They say they got it. 90,000 in one day. Whether all them numbers are real, whether all the numbers are fake, who cares? The fact is, y'all see what's going on. And I'm pretty sure y'all know a lot of people that's been getting sick. I'm pretty sure y'all know. So I'm not going to go too much in this no more. And that's that situation. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to the Houston rapper Bando that passed away from C19. That's why I say, man, I'm just touching on topics to show y'all what's going on. Because some people don't believe. But they believe everything they see on TV. They believe everything they see on the internet. Until it happened to them. Then they want to believe it. moving right along. A lot of people not gonna like this topic, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta speak on it because a lot of people, you know, I'm just gonna tell you, if you got some of this behavior, some of these traits, you need to chill. You need to go get you some help, go get you some anger management because it's getting out of control. And the rapper Waka Flocka has spoke up on this topic. And it's being said, Waka Flocka has no fear of being vocal about topics affecting society. You dig? And the number one topic he was talking about is domestic violence. But not just domestic violence. He was talking about dudes that like to beat on women. You know the dudes that like to hit women with Mike Tyson uppercuts? You know what I'm saying? They like to hit chicks with that Floyd Mayweather hook. They like to put chicks in UFC wrestling moves. You know, dudes that like to throw they chick in a dope fiend and all that. We talking about dudes who like to beat on women. And we know this has been going on a lot. And I've been seeing a lot of, recently, dudes have been killing their so-called loved ones with pistols, stabbings. But a lot of it escalates after a lot of beatings, you dig? But Waka Flocka said he swear to God, he said he wish he can catch every dude that beat girls up. He said, you a bitch, you a hoe, you a slut, you a lame. And you are just a bitch, no matter how much, no matter how you try to put it. He said, no matter how much money I got, I don't care. I will never tolerate a nigga who I know is putting his hands on a girl. He said, I'm gonna beat your ass every time, bitch nigga. Every time, I promise you, until I'm dead, I'm gonna bang on you dudes. Now we gotta look at this. Now, some people gonna say he clout chasing. I already know. Some dudes, they got a problem with putting their hands on, keeping their hands in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I understand in some situations, I know situations where some women hit a man first. You know what I'm saying? Rock her right at his snot in his face. I ain't gonna use that lame word because that nigga done jacked that whole terminology that go back in the days. He ain't make it up. But anyway, we got chicks that'll rock dudes in their face too. You know what I'm saying? You got chicks that'll pull a knife and blade a dude too. Don't get it twisted. Domestic violence does go both ways. But this particular thing, we're talking about women, dudes who like to beat on women. I'm talking about beat. Brr, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? And they do it on a regular. They put marks on the shorty face. You know what I'm saying? They make her look like a punching bag. All because they want to control her, or she want to leave him, or she say, I ain't got no money for you to get no weed. Or you can't use the EBT card. We're talking about low down, dirty individuals that love to beat up on women. But my point is this. These are the same dudes. They scared to shoot the fade with any man. And a lot of these dudes, they be scared of that gunplay too. They be scared. We talking about them dudes. The dudes that know for a fact they won't even throw one punch at another man. But behind the scenes, they turn into George Floyd. They turn into George Foreman. You heard? They turn into Muhammad Ali when they in the crib with the shorty. We talking about those dudes. The same dudes that let dudes extort them, take everything from them, send them to the store for blunts, use them as flunkies. These are the same dudes when they go home, they want to be the top gangster when they go home. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the dudes that give every dude a pass in the street that violate him. And when he go home, he want to beat on his girl. We talking about these dudes, the suckers. Because you got to understand, right? Lately, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, a lot of dudes have been taking women out in these last days. It be to the point, be so many stories, I don't feel like reporting all of them. Not only is dudes taking their baby mothers out, like I don't know who's seen the case this weekend. I seen it happen upstate New York. A dude and his girl, it's not funny, but a dude and his girl, they went and ran down on the dude's ex-wife. They kidnapped her and tortured her and cut her finger off and held her hostage. You know what I'm saying? And this situation was a dude and his girl. You know how the situations where the bros know what I'm talking about, when you got a new shorty, but your ex, she want to try to give you hell. Well, in this sad situation, this particular ex was trying to get his dude and his wife hell, his new girlfriend hell, and they went back and got this woman, kidnapped her, tied her up, tortured her, cut her finger off. And she got away though. You did? And she told on both of them. And both of them are facing charges right now. But I'm just showing you situations of how this domestic violence stuff is going down. And how a lot of women are being found slumped. But my point is, it's also happening a lot from dudes that can't take a chick mouth. Like I told y'all, and you're supposed to just walk away. All right? Just walk away. You heard? Turn your back on shorty. Leave. Go about your business. You sitting there entertaining her, she barking on you, she disrespecting you, and you think you putting your hands on her going to shut up, but it's not. And let me tell you dudes one more time. Whenever you beating your woman, you put hands on her, guess what? Every time you beat her, she holding a grudge on you. Every single time you beat her, she might smile in your face and forgive you, but she don't forgive you in her heart. And one day she gonna use all that against you. She gonna use it all against you some kind of way. I don't care if she smashed another dude on the side. I don't care if you know what I'm saying? One day you wake up and she gone. And maybe in some situations, some of these chicks might set you up to get whacked while you sleep. Some of them might poison your food. Y'all seen it? Y'all watch the ID channel. Y'all know about some of this stuff. But my point is this: when you beat the crap out of a woman in her heart, she never gonna forgive you. So you better take that as a jewel for a lot of you dudes that be out here beating on chicks. She's never gonna forgive you once you black her eye, knock her teeth out. Yeah, she might still be with you, but best believe she ain't forget nothing you did. And a lot of times, that's how a lot of you dudes end up out of here, because you thought shorty forgot how you violated her last year, but this year, she done met a new side dude. She got a new boo, and that new boo ready to blow your head off. You just don't know it. You heard? She got a plan for you. So a lot of chicks, they ain't going for that now. But Waka Flocka has spoken up, and he said he ready to put hands on any dude that he know that's beating on chicks, because he don't approve of that. You hear me? We got to talk about it. And I know people not perfect, but I'm trying to tell you dudes that like to put your hands on chicks, because I got daughters, right? And if I ever hear about something like that, I'm not even saying what I'm going to do, but I ain't doing no talking. You heard? Period. So I'm coming from my own advice, my own life, you dig? And I understand some brothers need help. And I understand some brothers are weak and their mama's boys. You know, they're very emotional and they can't take a woman's mouth. I'm not going to sit there arguing back and forth with no woman. If I feel like a woman trying to bark on me, that means she don't respect me. And if she don't respect me, then I don't need to be around her. But me putting my hands in, you know, catching her with a body shot or two to the face is not going to make her respect me more. So I'm just going to walk away because I'm not going to be in jail. And that's another thing. That chick you putting your hands on trying to beat, when she get you locked up, it's going to be another dude in there smashing her and calling your, you know what I'm saying? And your kids going to be calling them daddy like Jody. You heard? That's what's going to happen to you. So my point is this. When you start beating on a woman, it's a no-win situation, period. Once you start feeling in your heart and in your mind, you ready to knock her out, bro. I'm just keeping it real. You might as well start creating your exit plan, get your clothes, get your stuff together and get up out of there. Or if she in your crib, you might as well put her out and tell her keep it pushing. But once it comes to that high level of disrespect and it's about to get physical, it ain't gonna end good. Because chicks hold grudges. You put your hands on the wrong chick, she gonna hold a death grudge on you, and she ain't never gonna let that go. I don't care if you used to beat the chick, she might be the one that create a whole slander campaign against you one day and violate you because you used to put your hands on her. You're not gonna win. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? If you feel like a chick don't respect you, that's your time to get up out of there. Pack it up and just leave. But you putting your hands on a woman ain't gonna change nothing, period. Because when you sleep, she might throw some hot oatmeal in your face. You heard? When you sleep, she might have her boo, her side dude come through and run down on you while you sleep. Or while you coming out the crib that morning, it's going to be a morning you go come out the crib and she might have some hitters in the bushes to catch you slipping. because they not going for that no more. You heard? You can't control the chick with your hands, bro. You got to control the chick with your mind. But it's not about controlling, because women already choose who they want to deal with. You understand? Women know when a man is full of crap or when he's real. They already know that. But sometimes they got a habit, you women got a habit of knowing a dude is a fraud, and you sit there and you entertain his BS. And then when he put his hands on you, you already knew he was a lame. But you kept sitting there dealing with this lame. You knew he was a lame. Then when he violates you, you want to get mad. My point is this. Stop co-signing suckers. We all have to stop co-signing suckers. And you just got to know when to walk away and cut your losses. You heard? That's it. So I had to talk about this because I seen this with my own hands. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes that they one way in the street. Then when they go home, they turn into a UFC fighter with their chick. And that's facts. I seen dudes in the street, they ducking fades. They giving this boy a pass for violence. They giving this dude a pass. When they go home, they don't want to give shorty a pass. And I don't respect that. But you dudes, y'all need help. Anger management. Go get you some help, bro. I ain't here to shame y'all. I'm just here to keep it real. All right? Go get you some help. That's that. Salute to the chat. Episode 78. Everybody in the building. I see y'all. Y'all up early. Everybody up early this morning. That's what's up. Whew. Everybody smoking and ready this morning. That's how I know everybody right now, they about that bag. I already know. Everybody that's up right now, they about that business. You heard? I already know. Got the homies in here. Got the bros, the sis, the queens, everybody up in early. But y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So for those who just pulled up, I'm going to do a rundown. Then I'm going to slide up out of here, right? Because we got stuff to do today. That fire that happened in Brooklyn, apartment in the Bronx. I'm going to run through it again. 19 people are dead, including 9 children. God bless those children. We heard about in Philly it was 8 children. Now it's 9 children. They're not going to see their life because they passed away in a fire that was started by a heater, a cheap heater, flamed the whole building. 19 people gone, 9 children. 60 people was injured. And out of those 60 people, matter of fact, not even out of that 60, a whole separate 13 have life-threatening injuries. So that means out of the 13, they might not make it. And this happened from a 3rd floor heater catching on fire. Flamed the whole building. And we know a lot of these people are homeless now. The building's going to be condemned and probably shut down. They said the smoke detectors went off. But they said by the time they went in the hallway, it was so much smoke, they couldn't breathe. They couldn't even make it through the building. It was so much fire, heat coming through the whole building. They couldn't even make it out. So basically, the whole building turned into an incinerator. And you probably had to get burned just to make it up out of it. You probably had to run through the fire. You dig? This is what happened. And I hope this is not part of the infrastructure bill where they need money to fix a lot of burnt down buildings. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these slum laws, they do not want to fix these buildings. And they're trying to get excuses where they can get money and help fix their building up. So I hope this ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give a disclaimer on that. Say allegedly. I'm tired of saying that word, but that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? These fires is running rampant. And y'all know in the wintertime, when it's cold and windy, fire spread faster. You know what I'm saying? But this was a 5-alarm blaze. And 19 people, they rested in peace right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to stay strong. Keep that energy up, man, because it's too dark. It's getting dark out here. I also spoke on the drill rapper, Bizzy Banks. He was arrested on several charges. You did? Gun charges, weapon charges, paraphernalia, and money laundering. And this happened in his New Jersey home where he was chilling, minding his business, and the New Jersey SWAT team kicked in his door. And I also told y'all how this might be a result of the 17 dudes that got indicted in Brooklyn yesterday. Brooklyn indictment, Brooklyn rapper house kicked in. You see the connection? Because I'm pretty sure out of them dudes that was locked up in that indictment, they felt a certain way. We locked up, and he out there chilling in Jersey doing his numbers, relaxing. He got to come down too. And I'm saying this is alleged, but it's just mighty funny when these dudes got indicted on 118 counts. Then a couple days later, BIZZY Banks, he get arrested in his crib, and he got caught with everything. So now he's behind that G-wall, and we're going to pay attention because his name might come up in some of these cases as well that's going on, because we see the trend of the young drill rappers. Now, we was just talking about how New York drill was taking over. New York drill was coming back. You also heard about people saying New York drill is better than Chicago. I heard G Herbo say that out of his own mouth. We've been seeing the New York drill rise, but look how fast we're seeing the New York drill fall. And look like, to me, it's a lockup program. That's what it seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But the rapper, BIZZY Banks, he got jacked up by the SWAT team in New Jersey. That's why I'm trying to tell you, I don't think it pays to be a rapper no more. If you rap, you better just rap for a hobby. I'm gonna say it again. Rap for a hobby. Rap your ass off. But you better find another way how you better move out here. Know what I'm saying? Period. A lot of you dudes think you're gonna make it, you're gonna take shortcuts through rapping and make a success on the internet. Those are two things. And those are starting to become two traits of people that live in a fantasy world. I gotta keep it real. It's like a lot of people think when I take a shortcut, if I blow up, I'm gonna blow up as a rapper, I'm gonna blow up as a YouTuber, I'm gonna go viral, I'm gonna make it one day. But these are starting to be two habits of delusional, sick individuals. Well, that's at least how they try to make this look. Like when you want to be a rapper or you want to make it on social media, it's starting to look like you're not dealing with reality. You know what I'm saying? That's how they try to make this look, man. And then some dudes, they making themselves look like that. I also spoke about the Houston rapper Bando that passed away from C19. And his artist named Lakia, they just signed a deal with Quality Control Music, home of Lil Baby and the Migos, City Girls, and a few others. But Bando is now resting in peace because he got sick and his career is now over. So shout out to Bando and the H-Town family. And like I said, for y'all who don't think it's real, just keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you don't end up like this man. You know what I'm saying? I also spoke on Kyle Rittenhouse, who is in talks for a 7-figure deal, $1 million plus deal, to tell his story about his life. And to some, Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero because he has been going on tour. He has been going on a lot of shows. But one thing we got to understand, they tried to media hype it like he killed 3 black people. And people that didn't know what was going on, they actually thought he shot 3 black people. But the point of the matter is, it don't matter who he shot, what color they was. Somebody rocked him in the head with a skateboard. They flashed a pistol on him. They tried to take his gun. He got up and bang, 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 bang. That's it. It's over with. And now he's going to get $1 million deal for telling his story. That's what's going on with that. So you can like it or love it. Either way, I don't care. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I also told you about the dirty Brooklyn scoundrel, the low-down piece of crap that violated a woman with a knife in a Crown Heights building just to get some sex. And now he's on the run. He's still running around the city like a weirdo. And I'm telling you chicks again, I'm telling you women again, don't be outside after a certain time. You know how when you was a kid, your parents told you come home when the street lights come on? Well, guess what? You better use that same formula right now. I don't care how old you think you is. You better be home when them street lights come on. You better be in that house. Because right now, you don't know when you might get jacked up. Because these dudes is plotting, they planning, and they are desperate, they getting low. Because some of these dudes, they getting put out, and after that, they ain't got nobody to give them no sex no more because they ain't got nothing. So these are some of the dudes that's turning into takers. That's why any dude right now walking around the streets and you ain't got a girl, you might be a weirdo right now. You might be a suspect lunatic. I'm putting y'all on the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? All you dudes that ain't got no shorty. That's how I'm looking at y'all right now. I'm gonna be real. I don't mean no harm, but you ain't got no shorty. I'm looking at you sideways right now. You feel me? Everybody is suspect right now. Everybody is suspect. And another dude, he's another weirdo. He want to walk in a Burger King and shoot shorty in her chest because he want to rob the Burger King. But he couldn't just go in there and take the money. He had to shoot the chick first, like she was going to really do something to him while he had a gun. So this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Protect your peoples. Tell your peoples be on point. Because you know a lot of your people might not be street smart. They might be unaware. They think everything is gravy out here. And some of y'all peoples are becoming victims or they're going to be victims. You heard? But hopefully this girl make it because she's not dead. But hopefully she get back right. You know what I'm saying? Because she did take a bullet for Burger King. And Burger King, y'all better pay this girl her money. Y'all better drop a bag on her. Real deal. I'm not even playing. Y'all better get this girl some money because she literally took a shot for the team. She took a shot for the whole corporation. Y'all need to set her out. You heard? I'm gonna put it out there. Also, I told y'all about how police are searching for the suspected gang members, the young boys, responsible for a New Year's whacking, allegedly. And it's not really allegedly because it's all on camera in the train station. But it was about to bang on the old head who's 38 years old. The old head pulled the knife out, and the young boys rushed him, and they pushed him on the tracks, and, you know what I'm saying? And they try to get him hit by a train. You know what I'm saying? Because these young boys, they get wicked out here. And when that man fell on the track, the old head fell on the track. Another old head, which would be 36 years old, you know, compared to a teenager, 36, you an old head. So the 36-year-old tried to jump on the tracks and save this man, and he got smacked by a train. And he's dead. He's resting in peace. The dude that originally fell on the tracks, he's still living because he had that train track knowledge for my brothers that know in New York. He had that train survival knowledge on how to live when that train coming because he fell on the tracks and he made it. But the one that tried to be a hero, like Red Bull, they gave him new wings and he's gone. And these young boys, they on the loose and the police are looking for them. And they got them all on camera, crystal clear vision. And this happened at the Fordham Road train station. So we're going to watch how this play out too. Y'all see the purge going on. This whole episode was the episode of the purge. For those that don't know. You got the movie. Well, episode 78 is the episode of the purge. This is the listening version of the purge. Stay in the house. If you come outside, you better be strapped up shorty. You heard? I'm talking about legit. You better be legit. I know some of my people, they legit out here. They ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to lay something down. Anything that looks suspect, they're going to lay it down. But if you ain't got nothing, you better be smart. You better have eyes behind your head, all that. That's all I'm going to say. Salute to the chat. I'm about to get up out of here in a minute. Y'all know what time it is. Money Day. What up, Valley Girl? Valley Girl be on their neck. Valley Girl is a problem. Valley Girl is a problem. I'm telling you, she be having me dying in them chat rooms. What up, P? Grown Man Talkers and channel. Y'all already know what time it is, man. That's my partner, man. Grown Man P, man. You go subscribe to the channel, man. Grown Man Talk. If you're new to this channel, you hit the subscribe button. You heard? You hit the all notification bell. You know, share the video on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Share it on your gram. Share it on Facebook. And also leave a comment when you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Hit the like or the dislike. I really don't care. Y'all already know. My people already know how I get down. You heard? I'm tired of these bots coming up in here. Those are the haters. They send the bots. The salty dudes. See the woman beaters, when I be talking about women beating and all that, they the ones that do this right here. Whenever I talk something real, they do this right here. I'm going to show y'all. See? See? I'm going to show you something, man. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you clown behavior. The last war, I told you World War III is not only the have against the have-nots. The last war is real versus fake. That's the last war going on, like the comic books. Real versus fake, man. And you got people in the middle. Mark, what up, Mark? What's good? Once again, G-Mac 914. What up, bro? The bro Wax Dog. Go subscribe to Wax Dog channel. You heard he got some good content. I already told y'all that. He stay on people's neck. Wax Dog is fighting the war every day of the real versus the fake. We're not talking about personal opinions. We're talking about fact versus fiction, man. Know the difference. Some of y'all don't even know the meaning of non-fiction and fiction anyway. Let's keep it real. That's what it is, though. AP Wiz, once again, thanks for the support. You heard? But that's what time it is, man. It's the For No Fame episode, man. 74, man. For No Fame live, For No Fame prime time. If you want to slice it, man. It's episode 78. I also put up the playlist for the top 20 episodes. You dig? Other than that, man, I got a lot of content. For those that want to learn, you breeze through that content. I got a lot of other things that I don't talk on here. And with that note, you know what I'm saying, support all my peoples. Y'all already know we don't got no movement, but we got something big that we got going on, and it's all behind the scenes and it's faceless. But all of us know who everybody is, and we all stay in the loop. And y'all know who I'm talking to. And that's that on that. Salute to everybody that pulled up, everybody that took their Monday morning out to pull up. Like I say, man, we're going to have a good day. I'm going to have more content coming. You know what I'm saying? And with that note, I'm up out of here. Ghost.